After not flying as pilot in command for more than 35 years, it's finally happened.
Yeah, you're done, ready to be signed off, man.
But the question being, am I safe enough?
You can fly my family anywhere.
Tower, experimental 112 Delta Romeo was ready to go on runway 22, touch and go.
Experimental 112 Delta Romeo, Bowden Tower, right close traffic, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Right close traffic for runway 22, 2 Delta Romeo, clear for takeoff.
Right close traffic, runway 4.
No. Right close traffic, runway 4, 2 Delta Romeo.
That's just because we fly out of here all the time, so we're used to doing it.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah, well, I do it all the time too. You're used to using one runway, so. As long as somebody catches it, just use the right runway, it's all that matters. Feel this thing jump up today, it'll be nice.
Yep, it's a big old 4. It's around 4. Right, power's coming up. Full power. It's released. Rudder authority. Oops. Feet are on the rudder. Speed is live. Else coming up. 60 knots.
Climbing smooth, isn't it?
Yep. 75, 74.
I'm taking a picture. Well, my captain says I can take a picture, I'm taking a picture.
Approved. Right, close traffic.
Well, that heater really works. That's a good heater.
Yay.
Mine's not that good.
Degrees bank. That's like glass up here.
Yeah. Yep. It is nice. Perfect pattern too. Look at it right there. Right on top. Tower 2 Delta Romeo's right downwind runway 4, touch and go.
Experimental 2 Delta Romeo, runway 4, clear touch and go.
Actually, we're going to depart. You want to do like a downwind depart?
You can wait till you do it a touch and go.
Experimental 2 Delta Romeo, runway 4, clear touch and go.
2 Delta Romeo's clear touch and go.
Don't worry about the touch and go down, then when you depart you can tell it.
After I get down to good airspeed. There's knots coming in.
You'll be pretty high on this one.
wanted to tell him, but you don't have to take off. You could say, hey, after the touch and go, we're going to depart to Madison County.
Interesting how we are crowding slightly.
Yeah, yep, I know. Well, you get wind up here.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's still high. 65. Still high. Lights up coming in.
Depending on your workload, then you can just call him and say, hey, we'd like to depart to Madison County before you start the right turn.
Okay. And Tower 2 Delta Romeo. And Tower 2 Delta Romeo is going to depart to Madison County.
Experiment 2 Delta Romeo, you can turn left on course.
Turn left on course for 2 Delta Romeo.
Get a chance and you're comfortable,
yeah.
Your autopilot set for 2,500 feet to Madison County when you're comfortable.
Yeah, let me do, let's see if I can do, indicated airspeed. It's going to keep me at 75. That's going to it's turning me on to something here.
Yep, well, the easiest thing to do is go to heading bug. You know, always go to heading first, and then you can just put it right on your heading and you move it. So now you've got, now you actually have lateral and vertical control right away. There's your heading bug, so you're going to turn it.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Alright, hold on. We're disconnecting.
This is your heading bug right here.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's always with your stuff, so that's how you know. And turn back to autopilot.
Let me just do one thing here. If I do Madison County, activate. That should take me there. No. Autopilot. So I'm not doing it.
Well, you don't have an altitude set here. That's why. So like I said, just go to, like you did your indicated airspeed first, which was good, then do heading, then leave it alone. Then go back and set in your altitude, you know what I mean? And then do your nav later, okay?
Track there, okay.
So first thing, just always do your vertical speed and your heading. That'll get you established so the airplane's stable. Once you know it's stable and you're on heading vertical speed, then put your altitude in and then your nav, okay? So there's 2 steps. If you try to do all that stuff at once, it's too much. Here's your beep for your warning you're coming up to your altitude. Just saying double check to make sure it's the right one you want. And then you can go to heading to intercept the nav. You just push nav because you're pretty close to it, so. Yep, so you're within that 4 mile thing or whatever, so now it's going to come over to it. But you're so close. Pretty cool.
40.
You got all the information you want. Let's go off autopilot.
Okay.
Be working at where you are. You know that I-70 is this way, so you can't get lost. If you go north, you'll hit I-70. Those are the railroad tracks that go to Bolton Field.
Right.
Okay. So when you get all set up, let's do steep turns. 45 to 60 degrees, trying to maintain your altitude and airspeed.
Okay.
Once the autopilot's off.
Yeah. And 35 is good?
Yeah, 35 is good. Just do like a 45 clearing turn left first or right, whichever you want.
I'm going to do clearing turn to the left, and then do one to the right.
Alright. And then a 60 degree one, you may have to add a little bit of power.
Yep.
But may not miss.
And you compare 60 degree left or right?
Yeah, go 45 to 60. You don't have to be right at 60, but at least
Okay.
be past 45. So the double
Alright.
green is 60. Okay, the
Yeah.
double green over there is 60.
The only thing is...
Oh, that's right. That's that.
No, that's not what I want. I gotta get to that.
Here, I'll fly for a minute. I have the aircraft.
Your airplane?
Okay, I have the aircraft.
Where the heck is that? I swore it was like here before. Options. Up there. Autopilot. Nope.
Doing a little bit of left turn just so you know what I'm doing.
Yes, go right ahead. Can't find this where I need it. There we go. Off.
Got it?
Okay, disable.
Okay, you have the aircraft.
My airplane.
Alright, so we're about 3,700 feet, so let's do 60 degree, or 45 to 60 degree. Try to keep within 100 feet. See how it feels. Before I get a little G in there, which is about right. Into the sun does not help. You're doing good, so yeah, I'll take slow corrections and you're right on.
I'm gonna roll out.
I want you to roll out and then go into a left one. That worked out perfect. You lowered the nose because obviously the nose wants to come up when you do that. And when you roll out on about a, I don't know, 240 heading, once you roll that 240 heading, since that thing's off, let's go to slow flight, where you get your flaps down.
Yep.
We'll fly like 60 mile an hour, and then we'll do 30 degree angle banks at 60, okay?
Sure.
With the flaps out. Because we did this before, but the other thing was on, that computer thing was on, so it's kind of weird.
You said 60?
Yeah,
We'll fly to 60.
60 would be good.
Flaps coming down.
Okay. Yeah, because you normally don't fly less than 60 in a pattern, right?
Not unless I have to.
But we know we're safe at 60, so whatever power you need to keep in there to keep 60 mile an hour, you're starting to lose speed. So don't be shy with it. There you go. And And somewhere when you're back to 60, just do 30-degree angle banks. Don't be shy with the power. You're a little bit shy with the power.
Yeah.
Because the only thing keeping our airspeed is the power.
I'm at full power right now.
Are you?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Well, we're climbing too.
Oh, yeah, let me get down the nose. There we go. Alright, 30 degrees?
30 degrees. You can descend a little if you want. I just don't want to climb. You don't even have to do these 360s. Just roll into one and roll 30 into the other side. So you can see how she handles.
Yeah, it's much more sluggish
Yeah.
compared to the 60.
It should be in the pattern. Hard part is if you hit turbulence right now from an airplane.
Yep.
You're 300 feet above the ground because you're doing your turn, you know what I mean? Alright. Then when you nose level, it says keep 4,100 feet and it's bring it to a stall. Just bring your power back, keep the nose up,
Right.
let it stall, and then just recover. So recover is just a release and then power.
Yep, yep. And the ball's centered. That's helpful. It's all the way back.
There it goes. Go ahead.
Power recovery.
Alright. Then you pull the power right back again because you don't need full power. Alright, now I want you to start a slow descent however you want, and then find your way back to Madison County and set up again for touch and goes in Madison County.
Okay.
So take your time, kind of realize where you're at. We're heading south. There's those railroad tracks.
Yeah, I can see on the map where Mountain Madison County is too. That's also very helpful. Some more power in there. I'm going to put the flaps back up.
Sure. Like I said, recover the airplane and get everything recovered before we get too close. We got to descend anyways, right?
Yeah.
So you can start your descent as we're talking. But obviously, if there's traffic, you got to mix in wherever you can mix in. You know what I mean? So.
Okay.
I don't hear anybody. So. Oh, a nice day. The van is probably packed. Yeah, this is when you can start entering that left downwind, so you end up doing a midfield up downwind. There's no reason really to go all the way out, unless there's a lot of traffic.
2 Delta Romeo going to enter 227 for Madison County.
Left downwind.
Left downwind for Madison County.
There you go. Now get all set up however you want. Take your time. Set it up how you want. No wind. Which obviously doesn't mean there's not wind here.
Yeah, there's wind. I guess we're crabbing a little bit more.
Yeah, because we had a really strong wind the other day. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, start coming down. Get down to use flap speed. First notch.
This is good for center line because it's a skinny runway.
Square it off a little bit.
Sure. Here's these 2 roads right here, which are good to set up bases too, as you figure out the wind.
Yeah, I'm going to cut it tight because the wind is going to push us.
Yeah,
It'll be
that
high.
worked out pretty good.
It'll be high. Back to idle. And then we're going to go full flaps. Put through that. And full flaps. Or high. Want to see how it works out. This might be a full stop.
Sure. Looks good so far.
65.
Get on the center line, you're left to the runway. There you go. Right on center line. Good job. Much better. Hold the nose up though. Okay.
Yeah, we got enough runway.
Yep.
Flaps coming up.
Up half.
Power. Power.
After I work this one a little bit better, you take your base out leg a little bit more.
Yeah.
Sport 21. Because it's the top of your taxi now. You may not have a radio, but so you know, I saw it's the top of your taxi now. So.
Alright, let's see if we do a little bit better because, you know, I messed up the pattern was not that great. They do a better pattern this time.
Well, now it's a standard pattern, so it'll be easier for you. But
yeah.
You're over a flying, you don't want to do that thing over past the runway to the crosswind because there might be traffic, so you try to hit it and then brake right into a left downwind. Because then you're looking left and right, you're out of people's way. But everything you need to correct for, so you're safe. So you're always checking, you're always doing that stuff. You can fly my family anywhere.
No, I'll take a rain check on that for now, thank you. I'll pull the power back.
The K-cell traffic on J14 X-ray is a 3-mile final runway.
Yeah, I see the tower view
so
down
he's
there.
taxiing down to 27, so that's good. We're using the same runway. So now don't worry about him until you turn base or final. Then you just care if he pops out on the runway right when you're trying to land is all you care about.
Madison County traffic 2 Delta Romeos, downwind runway 27, Madison County.
They always say left downwind, even though it's standard, so they know. Yeah.
Okay.
Because somebody coming in from the other side might be on a, right downwind to land 27 coming in from the north. Even though they can fly over and do a left downwind, people do that. So.
F-flaps. F-flaps. Grab more in the wind this time. Well, the wind's going to push me over to the runway. Still taxiing. Madison County traffic 2 Delta Romeo turning a left base runway 27 Madison County.
Let them know you're doing touch and goes.
2 Delta Romeo's going to do touch and goes. Runway 27 Madison County.
That gives him some heads up too. There's those 290-degree roads I always like to use right here.
Okay.
Give me an idea where I am on base.
Alright, we're going to turn a little early because it's going to try to blow me over.
I wouldn't turn any more here. I'd stay straight till you turn final because you're cutting in too close. So if you need that power, you do it, but you don't want to do a curve turn in.
Yeah, I was worried about the wind blowing me.
Well,
I think it's how it's blowing right now. I think we'll be alright.
not that bad, yeah.
And full flaps.
Birds.
Full flaps.
Oh, looking good.
Got on my side runway.
Then try to get right on the center line. Good job.
Alright, flaps coming up.
Nice.
Flaps verified coming up. And we're going to go full power.
Power.
Put a left, right brake. Yeah, full power.
Alright, good job. We've done a no flap in this, haven't we?
Yeah, I did. I remember I bounced it in a couple times. Flying out. You want no flap?
Yeah, try no flap, especially since the airbit's so.
Yeah, I think I want to try it anyway because now I know what not to do. Like before, I was like pulling on the stick, and I know not to pull as hard as the stick.
Yeah, like I said, they'll do a whole lot different. Just keep a little bit faster speed, and when you get to that flare, just hold it off longer and longer. But yeah, without pulling up.
I'm looking for that traffic, and I don't see him, but you know, I'm looking at the sun.
Yep. He has departed.
Yeah, where the heck? How did he do that?
Well, he
He's been right.
He doesn't have radio. So.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying he's right on our tail. I didn't see him go anywhere.
Yeah.
You see him? I don't even see him.
Nope.
All right, so this will be no flat.
Okay, no flat. And you've checked your breaker. You've done all that stuff. And again, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's not a huge deal, right?
Yeah. And Madison County traffic, 2 Delta Romeos on a left downwind, runway 27, touch and go, Madison County.
There you go, perfect call. And we turn base, we'll just look for that guy. He may be in the pattern, you never know, but he's slower than us. So he should be seeing us. And because you're a little faster, definitely don't come in too tight on this one.
Yeah, I'll give myself a little more time to go out. And my downwind a little bit.
Definitely where with no flaps you want to be tight turns, which you're not, you're doing fine, but where you get in doing low tight turns, you have slower speeds.
Yep. Going easy.
And if you're high on this, you're going to stay really high, so you may have to slip.
Oh no, he's still there, I see him.
Got him? Oh yeah.
Damn, that's interesting.
And if you want to try a slip to try a slip.
Okay.
That did it. See how much altitude you lost so quick?
Enough.
Good job. Just takes a second, doesn't it?
Yeah. They're looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I got the power idle right now. So fast.
Alright, good job. Now just hold it off as long as you can. Up. There we go. Now I'll pull that. There you go.
See, that's what I did last time too.
Good job.
Too much back. No, it's less than one. Flaps coming up.
Flaps coming up.
Verified. Oh, there we go. So, full power. I had it.
Yeah, that was a good job.
Power. Had one bounce. Last time I made 3. Traffic. Or that's him. Turn out.
Yeah, I think that was him. I think.
Couldn't hear very well.
Yeah, it's doing a left turnout, but. Alright, let's do a perfect one, and I'm going to take you out here and do a couple things, alright?
Yep. You want want to do a normal touch and go? Is it you telling me?
Normal, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, try to keep this one off as long as you can possibly keep it off.
So you want no flaps again?
No, flaps.
Okay.
A regular touch and go, but just try to keep it off the runway as long as you can physically keep it off the runway.
Okay, just to clarify what you're asking me, you're not going to land it, you just want to keep it off the runway?
No. So you flare as long as you can flare, so you're basically stalling.
Okay.
And, 2 inches above the ground.
Alright, he's airborne, I see him. I have the traffic.
And you basically have no more back stick left when you touch down.
Right.
And that's at idle power. So you wouldn't be riding power down there. You'd be idle powered and just keep it an inch off the runway as long as it'll stay an inch off the runway until it settles, until it stops.
Madison County traffic, 2 Delta Romeos, left downwind runway 27, touch and go, Madison County.
And if we have to make this a full stop, that's fine. Just try to take it down as far as you know what I mean?
Yep.
And you're left to the center line. Yeah, get up right there. Don't let it touch. Don't let it touch. Still had a little bit more you can lower down. Yeah. Alright, go ahead and clear it for what
Clean it up.
Yep.
Full power coming on.
Okay, flaps are up.
Full power. I tried to hold it, but then I should have pulled back more. I was trying to hold it.
Well, things practice. Alright, when you're able, I want you to set the vertical speed to 500 feet a minute and the heading bug to 180 and go autopilot.
Okay. And what'd you say the vertical speed to?
500 feet a minute. Autopilot on. Alright, get heading. Now it's going to go back to heading. Alright, so then you verify you're safe. You're safe, you're climbing, right?
Yep.
Alright, so now you can go ahead if you want to set the vertical speed for more because you want to go up higher or something, you can do that, but let's set your altitude in next. Let's set 2,500.
2,500?
The top altitude right there.
25.
Good traffic, 888 Hotel Bob, turning left downwind, runway 8, full stop, pick one.
So that's that. So we know we're now going to level at 25, okay? So we've got that set. We're heading to 180. near Deer Creek. I forget how you get to the airports. I'll look at my iPad. Yeah, the airports. Put in West Jeff. Oh, put in Fayette. Item 23. Put in direct item 23. And as we're doing that, we're making sure we're still climbing and we're going to level at 25. We heard the beep and the altitude lights blinking. That means it's going to level.
What did you want again?
Item 23, which is right there in Fayette County. Didn't activate. Okay. Now let's turn the heading bug. We're already toward that direction, so just go at nav. Okay. Now we're at 2,500 feet, so the airspeed's going to get real fast, and now we're going to come back on our power. And now we're all set up for that, right?
I think so.
Okay. So the important thing, remember what we talked about was heading and vertical speed. The reason I did that instead of indicated is because I know, and you know this airplane.
Equa traffic, 888 Hotel Pop, left base, runway 8, full stop, Equa.
If we put 500 feet a minute climb in, you're not going to get too slow, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I just put in 500 feet a minute so I know I'm climbing away from the ground. And then I go to heading and hit heading, so it turns where I want it to. At that point, the autopilot's fine. Now I can sit back and think a second, verify I'm climbing, verify I'm safe, everything's good. Am I really going the direction I want to go? Now I can get into the nav function. You know what I mean? And go, let's nav to wherever we want to nav. Put that in there, go to nav. Then I can go back if I want to change my altitude, change my altitude. You know what I mean? Because I want to go higher or lower.
Okay.
Okay?
Weather, wind.
Visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature 0 Celsius, 2 point minus 2.
Alright, now it's like we're talking to. You can turn that off because we're not going to land there.
Oh.
I just wanted you to do that. So now we're like coming close to Columbus, and we're, I don't know, 5 miles from where we're entering the airspace, right? So we'd call them up after we listen to the ATIS, and we know the approach and what they're doing. Let's say we're going from there to Kent State. Okay, we'd say Columbus approach, experimental 112 Delta Romeo, 35 miles south west of the airport, 3,500 feet. Request VFR flight through to Kent State. You'll say 112 Delta Romeo, stand by. So keep flying because he did your number. If he just says stand by, just make sure you don't enter the airspace. Do a circle. So then he'll come back and say 112 Delta Romeo. Where'd you say we're?
Where you going?
We're 35 southwest, going to Kent State. Like fly over. Or we could say, hey, we're 35 southwest. Just like to do a couple pictures over the stadium, OSU Stadium, for instance.
Right.
And at that point, he'll say, Roger, 112 Delta Romeo, squawk, 4375.
Okay.
Maintain 3,500 feet and heading. We're on course, and you would. Or he's going to come back and give you the squawk and say, for traffic, turn left 050. That's why I always keep the heading up where I'm going, even though I'm on nav. So it's already there. So when I hit heading, it doesn't do this right away. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It does it. Yeah, then I can turn it right. And he may say, stadium traffic, I need you down 2,000 feet to do pictures. Can you do that? Roger. He'll say descend at 2,000 feet. He'll descend at 2,000 feet. That's really all it is. I mean, that's all it is. So we're coming up now, and you make your call, and he says, okay, squawk, such and such code. And he's going to say, and I want you to do this on the autopilot, as I tell you, okay? Because I know you can do it hand flying, okay? Okay, 112 Delta Romeo, turn left to 150.
Below 12,000, temperature 0 Celsius.
Go to heading.
Yeah, left 150.
Altimeter 3040.
And I would push heading first. Always push heading first. That's why you keep it there. So as soon as you turn the knob, you're turning. See what I mean?
Okay.
And there's
You said 150.
Yep, 150. And Delta Romeo for traffic, you can say the 2,000 feet for me.
County Airport.
And you can say...
Yep, 2,000 feet.
Right, yeah, so put in 2,000 feet here first.
Zulu, weather, wind, calm, visibility 10, clear, below 12,000, temperature 0 Celsius, 2 point minus 2, altimeter 304.
it doesn't like my finger.
And now go vertical speed, 500 feet a minute.
Washington
Set.
Courthouse, Fayette County Airport. Automated weather observation.
And you're going to have to put it 500 feet a minute. It's not going to go anywhere unless you tell it.
Wind, calm,
So,
visibility,
there you go.
10.
Now it's going to descend, right?
Yep.
Now in the middle of that, if you got busy and he says, well, when Delta Romeo, you're descending or not, just click the autopilot off and descend, right? To always fly the airplane first. But this way it gets you used to doing this stuff, because if you do this, it actually helps, because you cannot keep an eye on traffic.
Yes.
You can listen to him better, you know what I mean? You just need to verify what you're doing. Because, okay, 11 Delta Romeo for traffic, I need you to turn a 360. Can you turn right 360 for me? You acknowledge, yeah, I can. Now remember what happens if you turn your needle wall to heading all the way there? It's going to
go the other direction.
So turn it to like this.
Kind of wait a little bit.
Yeah. Turn it to like 330. Turn all the way to 330.
Caution, obstacle.
Look it.
Washington Courthouse, Fayette County Airport.
You turn it all the way right to 330, all the way.
Observation 1, 2,
In one-
5,
yeah, one thing.
Niner, Zulu, weather, wind, calm, visibility,
All the way through there, you go.
clear, below, 1,
And we were doing about 150, right?
Temperature, 0, Celsius, dew point, -2, altimeter, 3,
So he's got you turning out, so you leveled the 2000, you're clarified. So he's happy with you, everything's going good there. Now, before it levels off, then make sure you keep turning it so it goes all the way to 150.
Fayette County Airport.
So I turn it to like 120 right now.
Weather observation 1, 2, 5.
And by the time you get it to 120, you'll be able to turn it to 150 and it'll stay in the right turn.
Clear, below, 1, 2.
You just don't want it to come out of the turn, because he's expecting that 30-degree angle of bank, you know what I mean?
Altimeter,
That's why.
0, 4, 0.
So now, turn all the way to 150 and forget it. You don't want to keep your eyes concentrating down here and doing slow stuff.
Yeah, I've been looking back and forth since I've been doing this.
do it first, get it there, and then get back outside. Don't keep going back and forth.
Fayette County Airport. Automated weather.
Alright, there's 150.
1, 3,
Alright.
0.
And he goes, oh, okay, 112 Delta Romeo. Hey, I need you to go to 3,500 feet now. Can you do that for me? Say 11 Delta Romeo, Roger, climbing to 3,500 feet. So 3,500.
-2, altimeter 3040.
Okay, vertical speed. And then 500 feet a minute climb. Here. And now you just monitor it's climbing 500 feet a minute.
Fayette County Airport. Automated weather observation 13000. Zulu weather, wind calm, visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature 0 Celsius, dew point -2, altimeter 3040.
Hanging around 400 feet a minute. I don't know why, because it should be climbing. Oh, there it goes back up. It's just finding itself. So it's climbing 500 feet a minute now. I thought it was settling down, but it's not.
Washington.
And then, like I said, if you want to climb faster than that, do that. If you want to use indicated airspeed, do it. I just use vertical speed because I know you're safe.
Visibility
500 feet a minute, with power in it, you're not going to stall. You know what I mean? But
Temperature 0 Celsius.
this does what happens when you do speed. If you do speed in here, every 300 or 400 feet, because of the temperature change and stuff, it may start doing this, because it's trying to find the speed, and it doesn't keep a standard climb. So it tends to do this when you use indicated airspeed.
Okay.
Okay? And that's why, because the temperature, because the computer monitor the temperature. That's why.
301 Zulu weather, wind calm, visibility 10, clear below.
Alright, let's put in Bolton Field.
Temperature 0 Celsius, dew point -2, altimeter 3040.
Alright, now let's turn there. Oops, turning direct to it now. Look at that. So that's good.
Washington.
I hit nav.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Let's turn direct to it now. So that's good.
1302 Zulu weather.
So now we're not even to the climb yet. Let's go ahead and change that altitude to 2,500 feet.
12,000, temperature 0 Celsius.
Now, doing that is not going to change anything the airplane's doing. Okay?
Yeah, 'cause you gotta go.
You got 500 feet a minute in.
Yep.
So
Gotta go
that's
this-
when you go back. Yeah.
Gotta go this way with it.
Yep. Okay.
And you reduce the power eventually.
go back to Bolton frequencies and get that plane out. We'll do a touch and go there. Make it your hold it off as long as you can. Well, make it a landing. Take it off and hold it as long as you can. Now I know you're probably getting mad at me, so he says, 112 Delta Romeo, I need a left 360. Do a left 360 for me. So let's do a left 360.
You want a left 360 right now? We use the autopilot?
Right now on autopilot.
Okay. Alright, so we'll do heading.
Remember, because we didn't have that heading there, that's one reason I always bring heading to my course.
Yeah, see that?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's do, we're at,
I turn it all the way down to the bottom, as far as you can turn it. There you go. Autopilot now is turning and staying in a left turn. Most autopilots will do it in a right turn. So this is good. Your autopilot, you're turning all that way left. It's staying to the left. A normal autopilot, once you bring it over here, it starts turning right. So this is better than most autopilots, okay? See what I'm talking about, the heavy bug?
Yep.
So that's good. Because it's not coming back right. Now, if you hit heading off and heading back on again, it would go to the right. Because it's starting new. You know what I mean? But again, that's that reason. Once you get your nav course straight to Bolton, always bring your heading to match your nav course. Always.
Okay.
So when you take off the runway, always set your heading bug to the runway heading also, 040. That way, it's all set up. Everything's set, ready to go. When you get rolled out on this, go ahead and hit nav again.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can either do a direct to, so it does its own new course, or you can intercept the course you already have on there, whatever you want to do.
Silver Cub 426, Sierra Mike, runway 4, taxi via taxiway Alpha, wind, altimeter is 3042.
And of course the most important thing using all this stuff is paying attention to what you're doing out here and then verifying. Pay attention out here and then verifying. Because if you get stuck doing this,
you never look up and see whatever's going to happen.
Yeah, you end up flying into something or doing stuff. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Or not, or you look up and all of a sudden you're over the airport. All right, and we should be close enough. We should go in there. And
Right.
It does, because we're within that little area we talked about.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yep.
Sorry, I just wanted to do all that stuff because you fly the airplane great. That's the stuff that'll help you or it can hurt you. So, and it's nice coming out here and playing with it because where we're at, we know if we go this way, we're going to hit I-70. If we do this way, we're going to hit I-71. So the situational awareness of where we're at too. There's Columbus. So I know I'm in that corridor between 70 and I-71. That'll keep me safe from Rickenbacker and Port Columbus. So.
At least anyway.
Yeah, well, at least up here, yeah, I can feel it. Might be a little bit of tailwind too.
500.
So, full flaps. Full flaps.
And you'll get a wind change when you get down here, which is going to throw you off. That was good. You held that off good.
Yeah.
Almost hit the runway too early, but it worked out really good. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, let's try to make that turn.
No, no.
So much. So that's really not here. Experimental 2 Delta Romeo, turn left to Alpha 3, taxi to parking via taxiway Alpha Charlie to the ramp, on the ground 121.8. Alpha Charlie to the ramp. 2 Delta Romeo.
Yeah, don't ever try to make tight turns, ever.